Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Before we get started, this broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you're with us this morning, that's the good news. Hallelujah. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. My name's Rory Powers, and I'm with Right Line Trading. We're going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader and the iBots. These are fully automated trading strategies. Once they're enabled in NinjaTrader 8, they will execute and manage the trades for you. We're going to trade these bots, and what we're doing here is we start about 15 minutes prior to the opening bell, and we just make ourselves aware of the trading environment that we're getting into. Hey, good morning, Rodney. Good morning, Judy. Thanks for joining me. I scheduled the stream a little late this morning. I apologize. We'll give some people some time to jump in. But what we do each morning is we open the stream, God willing, at approximately 9:15 a.m. Eastern, and we don't want any unpleasant surprises. We certainly don't want to have our live accounts enabled in these bots if there's a tremendous economic news report coming out that's going to cause a tremendous amount of volatility or risk. So today, being Wednesday, hump day, happy hump day, at 8:15 we had non-farm employment change. 10 a.m. factory orders month over month, yellow folder crude oil. And then the big one is going to be at 4 p.m. Today's a big day. President Trump is speaking regarding the tariffs that he's planning on imposing. I think that's kind of the elephant in the room this trading session. What we do is we let the bots run through the overnight session, right through the London Open. And now we're right at the New York Stock Exchange Open. And we have what we call our leaderboard. These are the bots that are performing the best in the overnight session. I have my ES8U, my NQ20U, and I really think that these are some of our strongest strategies. These strategies are consistently at the top of my leaderboard. The NQ20U and the ES8U. ES8U. The retirement plan has been doing very well. I did an analysis this morning of which bots are performing the best this week. I like to call it the "What have you done for me latelys?" Let's face the facts. If one of the bots had a great month last month, but it's stinking up the place this month, well, we certainly don't want to trade that one. You know, it's always "What have you done for me lately?" And I did an analysis this morning of which bots are performing the best this week. So I know today that I can be fully prepared to take advantage of the hottest bots. And the 3 or 4 bots that came right to the top of my list. Number 1 is the 20U, the Mack truck, is up about $2,500. I always like to look at a time analysis just so I know when it does it. That really likes the London Open. 4 a.m. to 6:30. And then moving off into the Asian Open. For one reason or another, this one has not been trading this week during the New York session, which is a little odd. Our 20U sniper bot is up $2,400. Sniper drone, excuse me. And let's see when this one is doing it. What I'm looking at is an analysis of the hours of the day. The bottom axis are each half hour of the day, and the other axis, the y-axis, is the profit and loss. This one does extremely well at the market open. That 20U sniper bot loves the market open. The retirement plan, with this volatility, big moves up and down, that signal A entry has been getting the retirement plan into some beautiful trades. It's up 2,600 for the week. So my higher time frame NASDAQs, the 20U and the 2-minute. Something I also wanted to show was the velocity. The velocity is part of my prop trading hack. I call it the power play. The prop trader's power play. And we do it every morning between 9:32 and 10 o'clock. If all of the rules are met, which is most of the time. We use the NQ velocity, which is running on a 30 range. You could see my 9:30 window, even though throughout the entire session it's a loser. If you traded this one through the whole day, you'd get killed. You wouldn't make a penny. But if you traded at 9:30 to 10, you'd be up about $3,000 for the week. That's the strategy that I love to play between 9:30 and 10. And I copy it across all of my Apex accounts. And we've been getting a really high winning percentage with a couple of rules. Sergio's actually, in the meeting this morning, he's actually working today on automating this. So I'm hoping to have it by the end of the day. Speaking of the PA accounts, using that strategy between 9:30 and 10, from February 1st to April 2nd, we're up $18,700 across 3 PA accounts. 3 PA accounts. We have a profit goal of $250 to $500. Once we reach it, we stop trading the PA accounts. I always like to look at the overall trading environment. What happened overnight that we should know about? Well, what happened overnight that we should know about is the market sold off tremendously. We took a huge leg down. The market doesn't really like gaps. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to think that at the opening bell we're going to get a little bit of a retracement. So we're going to let things settle down for a few minutes, right at 9:30. Let the market settle down. And then we're going to try to use our trade copier. I have my trade copier set. I have a tab on gold. Gold has been very volatile. I think today it'll be no different. One of my top strategies is this ES30 range. It's the ES Volkswagen, which I dropped in the strategy collaboration channel yesterday. And that one kicks in about 10 a.m. That one's been red hot. And my go-to strategy for the prop trading is this velocity 30 range, NQ 30 range velocity drone. Now you can see pre-market it's down $1,500. Pre-market it's down $1,500. If we look at the rest of this week, what it's been doing, pre-market it's been losing, but then come 9:30 it does very well. So we're going to stick right to our game plan. And what we're going to do is we're going to time out. We're going to time. There's a little bit of discretion now until Sergio finishes this. But we're going to time when we enable our trade copier. And it's going to be between 9:32 and let's call it 10 o'clock. And we're looking for an alignment and trend on our 20 Unorenco and our 30 range. Right now, they're both aligned to the downside. They're in agreement. So we call that an alignment, a multi-time frame alignment of trend. Good morning, Al. El Infinito. Welcome. We're trading $300,000 accounts, $100,000 accounts, $150,000 accounts, all sizes, El Infinito. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me. The rules, Carol, I assume that you're referring to the prop trading hack? Yes, sir. It is one contract, yes. All the results that I showed you, with it, no, you know what? On the ES8U, that's a two-contract strategy. The ES8U trades two contracts. All right, the market just opened. Let's see if we get a little bit of a retracement. Let's see what happens. It took a trade. With this big move down, I'm looking to see a retracement back up to the 50 on my 20 Unorenco. I'm hoping, because we're in an oversold environment. But who knows? Maybe it just wants to keep going down. Let's see. It's 9:31. Let's see if we break support. We did. Well, it's tempting. We're going to wait till 9:32. Okay, we're getting that retracement. Now we don't have an alignment. Our 30 range is lined up long. Our 20U is still short. But we got a nice retracement. The 20U isn't so oversold, which is good if it's going to roll on us. Could get a big leg up here. That was a big move down overnight. Okay, now we're at 9:32. Let's see if we can find a direction now. Watch the short roll. I like the short roll. Let's give it a second. In our profit window, 250 or 500 at this point. That's the profit window. That kicked in, and bam, it hit 500. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to set up for a long trade. Our 20U is going above the 50, but it's also moving into a lot of upside support, resistance, excuse me. Let's get it. All right, so I enabled it to take the next trade. Bam, we're in. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get this one to continue to the upside for us. Come on, push up. Push up. Get in our profit window. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Push up. A little bit more. Little more. Oh. There we go. Come on. Oh, get up there. A little higher. Ooh. Little higher. All right, it's in our profit window. Bam. That's what we wanted. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. It jumped in so fast. We got the trade we were waiting on. And I did get my profit goal on my PAs. I'm right back in on my evals. I probably should have just let it go, but I got nervous. But that's the PA, that's the power play. That's 3 days in a row this week. So it just works like, it's been working like clockwork. Bam. Wait, these should have closed out. All right. So there it is. 2 trades to the upside. Look at gold go. And the power play scores again. We're looking at, on the PA accounts, just under 1,500. Across all the evals, we're at $4,800. All the Apex accounts, 4,800. Nice job, Carol. Perfect. You know, I had a good feeling we were going to get this retracement. We had such a huge gap from the overnight session. Bam, it's just, now it's scoring away. So this strategy, if you remember, I was showing you, at 9:30, this strategy goes to town. It loves the volatility of the market open. It catches the ebb and flow of the market, and it just scores in that 9:30 to 10 o'clock window. It's very high percentage win when you have an alignment of trend on your 30 range and your 20 unit Renko. All of our decisions are data based. And let's get caught up for today, April 2nd. Let's generate it. We just made it over the $20,000 mark. You could see every week, first week, plus 1,600. Second week, we went up to 3,000. A beautiful equity curve, 55.74. 91.37, 9,700, up to 14.8, up to 18.8. We had one bad week last week. I slipped on a banana peel. I did. I slipped right on a banana peel. And we had that one down week, and now boom, this week we're 3 for 3. I've already booked the trip. I booked the fishing trip to Costa Rica. And I'm going for June 18th to the 22nd. It's always been a bucket list to go marlin fishing out in Costa Rica. And we're going to make the dream come true. Juneteenth. Going to do a Costa Rica fishing trip. Yes, Raphael did it. Yes, you did it. Do not take another trade. Raphael. Yes, you made my day, man. See, now aren't you happy? You didn't go for it yesterday? I said, listen, just keep those winnings. Let's do it again tomorrow. Same thing. Yes, Raphael. Great job. Now that's Raphael. That's his first eval, he says, in 5 years. Man, I'm so happy. What the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to send you an email after the session break, after settlement. Man, this market's just flying to the upside. I'm so proud of you, Raphael. All right. Yeah, please give me a call. Please do not trade that account again. Please. Whatever you do. You did it. Congratulations. Great job. Agola's got $55 to go. Put it on your micros. Well, you could take a scalp. You're right there. With this move up, man, let me tell you. Let's stay on the leaderboard. I had a feeling we were going to get a pop to the upside. I saw that huge move down overnight. I said, this thing's going to fill in that gap and go up. There goes the IBOT. The IBOT hit a grand slam on the 30 range. In a lot of long trades here. You know, the funny thing is you would never think, I know I would never think, let me put myself in the first person. If you look at this 30 range strategy that we're making all this money on, and you look at it from March 1st to April 2nd, and just look at the summary, you would think that this is really a piece of crap, that you would never make any money with it. And it just goes to show you, this is a strategy, look at this, that lost $15,000, the drone did, the bot that time optimizes it still lost $2,600. But by looking at that analysis and picking up that it does well at that 9:30 window, you know, we've kind of come up with I call it a hack. You learn the nuance of the system that's really based on the data with the alignment and trend and the window of opportunity. And let me tell you, there's probably 100 other ways to do it that we just haven't figured out yet. And that's why there's power in numbers. RJ's going to find something, I'm telling you. Him and Stephen Aldridge. We've got some Robert. Mr. Higgins. We've got some really great members. Suzanne, Duke. How many strategies out there that can produce the same results? Yeah, we've got a real powerhouse, you know, and our methodology, Infinito, is, you know, like I said, we run these strategies through the overnight session. Out of the box, each one of the bots comes with its own account, SIM account, its own SIM account. And this way we can go into our trade performance. The trade performance, I met with, who was it? One of our newer members, Alex. I met with Alex yesterday. And I was showing him that trade performance and how we can see how each one of the bots performs and break it down by the half hour of the day. And man, he must have had a half a dozen bots that we identified for different windows of the day that were really performing phenomenal. The Haymaker on his computer was off the charts. Look at this thing go. Gold is headed down. This is like a George Costanza day again. You know, I would have thought that the market would be crashing, gold would be soaring, and it's the exact opposite. Here's my open positions. The iBots all jumped in long. Let's go to that 30 range. That's a really exciting bot. That iBot 30 range. Oh, this gold just hit $1,000 trade. Look at this gold trade. So we've got a really nice diversity of strategies. We're trading the most liquid instruments, really. The index equities, the NASDAQ. What I mean by that, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 futures. We've got we got a one-day pass on the Dow, on the YM. And we've diversified into crude oil and gold. I bought 16U. It's in a bad position right now, but it's up 1,700. The iBot 30 range is up 2,000. The retirement plan, we were talking about the retirement plan this morning. With this volatility, signal A entries are going to do well. The 30 range ABC star, that's Robert's bot. Robert was up over $56,000 trading one contract over the last 6 months on the ABC star. That one's up $1,250 today. Another really nice thing about this prop trading hack that we found is that you're done by 9:45 most of the time. You know, you got the whole day in front of you. You're not a prisoner to your screen. Well, El Infinito, that's the beauty of this. is it's very simple. It's not complicated. Listen, left to my own devices on a discretionary basis, I've blown dozens of accounts. Ever since I've been using these bots, it's really changed everything. Because, it, you know, it's automated. It's automated. These are automated entries. So an unskilled person can pick this up. There is a learning curve. I would give yourself, with any new system, I would give yourself, even it's fully automated, give yourself 30 days. Give yourself 30 days to learn it. In 30 days, man, you'll be amazed. You would think you're a professional trader. I'm not kidding you. Those backtest mobile homes, they're useless. I'm not going to say useless because they give you an indication of whether or not something will work, but we really prefer forward testing. Even to run it in market replay data is good. The strategy analyzer from our experience, it's just not a very accurate tool. Especially with some of these indicators, the system leverages these fractal indicators that are really all based on multi-time frame assessments of momentum, of trend. Boy, this IBOT and this 30 range is scoring big time. It's up $2,000 very quietly. It's working its way to the top of our leaderboard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trade with Gator. You're not alone. You're not alone. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that say the exact same thing. In fact, Robert, who's a member with those other vendors, he told me. He said, "You know what the difference between your bot is and these other vendors?" He said, "With theirs, I have to almost on a daily basis, I have to keep optimizing the inputs and keep tweaking them because the market conditions keep changing and they get stale so fast, and it's a never-ending cycle of me optimizing it through a back tester." He said, "With yours, over the last 6 months, I've never optimized it once. Never, not once has he changed his settings on ours. And he's up $56,000. He's in the same community that you're in with a couple of those vendors. His name is Robert K, K-A-T-L. And he'll tell you himself. You're not alone. I've heard, several people complaining. Really not want to throw mud on other vendors. But I have heard very similar complaints as to what you're saying. Our AUBC scalper. It's coming down, coming back. We got overbought. We went from being oversold to overbought in 30 minutes. And that's how fast market conditions can change, extremely fast. See here, we just took a short on the 30 range, but we could see the 20U is above the 50. So there's a little more risk associated with this. You can certainly catch a home run if it goes. Great question, Jose. You're right. The way it works is each bot runs in tandem with what we call a drone, and they're sharing a database. The drone is running 23 hours a day, and it's telling the bot which hours of the session it's consistently profitable. And the bot will dynamically change its own settings based on performance of the drone's performance. So, if it finds, I'll show you a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If you notice here on these performance metrics that I'm showing, the velocity has a bot and a drone. Let me show you. The bot, you could see the summary on it isn't that great. It lost $2,600. But the drone that's trading 23 hours a day lost $15,000. So what the drone is doing is telling the bot what times of the day it did the best. So it's only trading during the hours that it's doing the best. The Haymaker is a good example too. The Haymaker drone, you can see the hours that it does well. And then the bot will only trade those windows. Now, it's not a perfect science. It seems to work better on the NASDAQ than the E-mini. But what it does is it dynamically changes the trading session hours based on historical performance. It also moves the position of your stop and profit target based on the range of the market in the current session. We also have the AI technology picking the best trigger. We have 3 or 4 different triggers, and through a machine learning algorithm, it learns in which market environment which trigger works the best. So these are all self-optimizing bots that will dynamically change their own inputs based on market conditions and past performance. No, we trade all bots at all times in SIM. And this way we can collect data. The data is what drives the engine of the AI model and how they become smart. They learn from the data that they accumulate. What we do, this is the discretionary part of our methodology, is we let the strategies run through the overnight session, through the Asian Open, through the London Open, and right before the New York Stock Exchange, we have a leaderboard. And the leaderboard tells us which bots are performing the best today. It's always about today. What have you done for me lately? A very short look back with these bots. And based on the performance that we have of this current session and knowing our bots from experience, running them over the last several weeks or months, we know which ones do well and which ones are an outlier. But we make our decisions based on the data. Now, are all of our bots profitable? No. If you go down to the bottom here, you'll see that we have some bots down here that are losing. These are normally the bots that we stay away from, that we wouldn't put in our live account. We're going to pick some of our best performing bots, like the ones I was highlighting, the NQ20U, the ES8U, that velocity at 930. The Haymaker's a very strong strategy. We're going to go with our best performers and trade only those in our live account. But listen, we're going to be doing, I don't want to get too far into the minutia like I'm doing now, but we're going to be having a webinar on Friday that I'm going to really go into the nuts and bolts of the system and have more time to answer questions. So I'll put a link in the chat box for you, Jose. And even if you can't make it live, I recommend still registering. This way we can send you the recording. I got that full winner on the PA accounts, and I couldn't turn off the copier quick enough. It popped me right back in. Almost fell off my chair. There goes that 30 range. Look at that. First profit target is a $1,500 profit target. Bam, it hit a first profit target. Boy, this could be a runner. Oh man, this is turning into a beauty. All right, I'm coming with the registration link. It's on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Do you have to be a member to join what, El Infinito? To join the webinar? No. I'm going to put a link in. Just go ahead and register with this link. It's going to be Friday at 1. No, you don't have to be a member. Make sure you come in and hit that registration link. Okay, great. No, there's never a guarantee on results in trading. If somebody ever guarantees you results in trading, um, not only is it illegal, but they're probably not telling you the truth. There's no guarantees. I wish there were. Listing video, that nuts and bolts, so to speak. Yeah, please, Carol. Please invite people that are not members. Let's see if this 30 range can bounce. What I'm going to do, I was thinking, because these $300,000 accounts I have are, the profit goal is 20,000. On my trade copier, there's a way to level up those $300,000 accounts. Rod was telling me, where you can, your PA accounts, you could trade one contract, but then on the 300,000 evals, you could trade three, or or two or three, or however many you want. I'm also going to go ahead and fund my Ninja account. There is some discretion, absolutely, mobile homes. There is some discretion, yes. Wow. Incredible, Judy. We had the RTY in our portfolio for a long time, and we just could never find any type of consistency with it. But we never did try an 8 Unarenko, and the data series is just huge. Robert was telling us that's one of the biggest things is the data series and the trade management schedule. The trade management strategy, I should say. Oh, I also wanted to remind you today at 12 o'clock in our Discord, which you do have to be a member, Charles is going to do a live training. A live training from 12 to 1 o'clock today in our Discord channel. All right, this trade's coming all the way back, way too far back. Way too far back. We hit a first profit target, but my goodness, it just gave back $1,000. So that's a nice thing about running these and watching them all day is we can see what kind of tweaks we need to make. The data series and the trade management strategies are huge. Okay. We're starting to get a move down here. Thank you, mobile home. No, actually, trade with Gator, it is illegal to say there's no risk in trading, or you're guaranteed to win. You can't guarantee results. It is illegal. With trading, it's risk is There's no way around it. It's part of the game. That's why it's called trading, not winning. It's like when you go fishing, they call it fishing because there's no guarantee you're going to catch a fish. Or they would call it catching. Here we go. We're getting this big meltdown now. Now we have an alignment to the downside on our 20U and our 30 range. I've hit my profit goals, so I'm just going to let it run in sim. We've got a huge reversal. A huge reversal. That's right. That's right, Ron. Amen, Dr. Hansen. Yeah, we've got some firm dates. Man, we worked all day yesterday. Back to the right line funding. We're just on the cusp of releasing, launching our prop firm, Right Line Funding. And man, we were working all night trying to get this. We got logged into Rhythmic, and signed the 2 papers that you sign when you first start a prop account. But then establishing the connection from on Ninja Trader is where we hit the snag. So we've reached out to Ninja, to Rhythmic, and we're waiting for a lifeline. But everything else is in place. I mean, we've had a lot of time and resources into it. You caught a tire once? Duke is our truck driver. He does his fishing out on the road. Oh, let's watch this haymaker. The haymaker's in. I really love this bot. This bot has been around for years now. This is one of our originals. It catches these entries. You see it took a retracement back to the 50 and then a short roll down with very little risk. It goes for a really nice profit, and it has the ability to lock in, like it just locked in some profits on the way. There's no risk on this trade now. And it also has a profit window. Now listen, there's nothing from preventing you from taking your stop and putting it right above support. I always like the the strategy to have a clear path to my profit target. Good Lord, I don't want it below that resistance. That support, sorry. So the haymaker's up 11.45 today. On Alex's computer, I did a screen share with him yesterday. His haymaker's crushing it this for the last week. Could get another entry right here. I saw that cross come in here. You see the cross? There's gold. Jump back in short, the haymaker. Things have gotten a little choppy here. Pulled in a loser there, a $500 loser. Yeah, sure. Multitasking. And Dr. Hansen, I tell you, I really owe you a debt of gratitude because I was really kicking myself last week. I got that profit goal on the PA and forgot to disable my copier. Turned around and I'm down 900 on 3 accounts. And man, you said shake it off. This is what we do. It happens. And you really helped me get my head straight. Shake it off. And that's what we do as traders, man. We're very resilient. We can bump our heads and keep moving forward. Overcomers. Here it is this week. On the PAs, we're 3 for 3. Across the 3 PA accounts. The streak continues. Tomorrow, God willing, we're going to do it again. 9:15 a.m. we meet, and we'll look at the market conditions, the news reports, and we'll give it another spin. I bought 30 ranges back in. No, it's not. NQ16U. Amen, Dr. Ken. Al, good morning. Al's out in Canada. God bless you, Al. Beautiful country. My wife and I were snow skiing at Mount St. Anne a number of years ago, and we fell in love with Quebec. Very cold, but beautiful. All right, we've got about 10 more minutes. We've got David Wise coming up behind me. David is our options trader, and he's going to be trading the SPY super system. And he happens to be a wealth of knowledge. He's a leader in the Reddit community of traders, which if you're not familiar with Reddit, Reddit is a tremendous trading community, at least 20,000 deep. And David is, his name in Reddit is One Wise. And he's got a little check mark by his name, which means he's been verified. His performance is verified. And he is considered a professional trader. He maintains an 89% win rate trading options. Here we go. We're right here by the first profit target. Let's hit it. This is the IBOT 20U on my 30 range chart. We're in an IBOT 24U up here. Nice, Carol. Canada's a beautiful country. Come on, pop up to the upside. But David Wise, I was just talking about him. He's the leader in the Reddit community. He'll be coming up next. He's trading the SPY super system. Here we go. We're coming back up to our profit target. Let's see if we can hit it this time. Popped out of that little compression zone it was in. Pop it. Bam. There we go. The 24U is a whisker. Bam. It just hit it. Nice. That was a hammer. Those hammers. This candlestick pattern is called a hammer, and it's very bullish. Oh, look at gold. There goes gold. We got the President Trump at 4 o'clock today. I'm glad he decided to wait until the market was closed. All right, last trade. Let's see how these end up. And then we'll go over the leaderboard. Jose, it is possible. The way you would need to do that is you would have to stream. You'd have to use a broker that supports NinjaTrader 8, that provides data for stocks. One that I know that you could do it with would be Thinkorswim with Schwab. They do have an API that will connect your Schwab account to NinjaTrader. With that API, you'd have the ability to stream data from the stock market, connect your account through Ninja, your Schwab account. You could also do it with Interactive Brokers. It is possible, yes. I don't recommend trying to reinvent the wheel, but it is something that we're looking at. We have some really good money-making opportunities with futures. But stocks is definitely an option, yes. Yeah, you could do it. Interactive Brokers or Thinkorswim. As long as your broker can connect to Ninja and you have a multi-broker license with Ninja. Boy, this gold trade has got legs. All right. Let's go over the leaderboard. These are the bots that did the best. The retirement plan, 2,300. Very respectable. Really the ones that I highlighted right at the beginning of our stream. I brought over my performance, if you remember. Let me go to the performance. And I was showcasing in the very beginning the bots that are performing the best this week. Does this mean they'll do the same thing next week? Probably not. They could, but I don't know. But we do know this week that the ones that we discussed earlier, the Mack truck, the retirement plan, the velocity, the one we scored on, the sniper, these are all right up on my leaderboard. These are the bots that are, they are what have you done for me lately? These are the bots that are making money right now, this week. And they proved it because they're all over my leaderboard. Mack truck, retirement plan, the iBot 16U, one of our best, strongest strategies on the iBots. That 16U, let me tell you, that bot has the ability to make 5,000 in a single session very, very easily. The sniper, the 30 range. These are the same bots that repeatedly are in our leaderboard. The iBot 20U on the NASDAQ. The ES8U scalper. These are the ones that we talk about every day. We were able to get our Apex. The Haymaker was up there. The Smart Velocity, 775. We hit across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 evals, 6, 7, 8 3 PA accounts, 5 evals across 8 accounts today. Where is my trade copier? Bam. We're able to score just under $5,000 across our Apex accounts. I'm going to look to fund my Ninja account and throw it in here too. I'd be crazy not to with the success we've been having. This isn't a one-off. We've been doing this since February 1st live on YouTube. And my members can all attest to that. About an 80% win rate with this Smart Velocity drone using our power play, our morning trade. So the winning streak continues. And it's all in automation. Little bit of discretion on the power play, but after today, Sergio's going to have it fully automated. And that multi-time frame alignment with our higher time frame is going to be a condition. And we'll be able to automate that entry. Please, if you would. No, we definitely show the losers, Carol. In fact, you can see right over my my head here is we have losing bots at the bottom of the leaderboard. And we always want to be transparent. That's really the core values of right line trading is honesty and transparency. You don't see many vendors trading their bots on a live market. You don't find it. We do have bots that are losing. And there's value in having these. These are the ones that we stay away from. Far away. Now, we can look at the analysis of the timing of these bots and learn when they do the best. This one here, this iBot, the 30 range, it's in another monster. If we fix this trade management on this iBot 30 range, this strategy has been in trades over $1,000 in profits at least 3 or 4 times during this session. It comes back though, so we need to fix that. And I did write it down. I'm going to talk to the team and see if we can come up with something a little better. But here it's in another trade that's up 1,900. It just hit a first target. So now it's on our leaderboard. Thank you, Dr. Hanson. Hey, listen, God willing, come back and join us tomorrow. We do it every day, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. And God willing, we're going to do it again tomorrow. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of their day. And I'm looking forward to closing out this week. We got 2 days to go. We hit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's close strong the next 2 days of the week. Congratulations, Carol, Raphael, everybody else who did well today. Congratulations. Raphael, man, that one was sweet. This man's been working at it for 5 years. Came to Right Line Trading maybe a month ago, and boom, across the finish line, he's got his funded account. So happy for you, Raphael. God bless, my friend. Thank you, David. Thanks, Ronnie. Have a great day, everybody. So long.